3 then? Because I swear we've had 2.
We have had 2, but that's not what they were contracted for. They've been contracted through 2027.
Okay.
Because last year it was a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
But it was always for 1 event each year. Now they've done 2 events every year. And now allegedly the contract is that they will continue to do. So my guess is there's going to be 3 events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
well, I mean, as long as the money flows, and I mean, even if it doesn't, apparently.
Apparently. Well, no, if it doesn't flow, they don't air it. Well, they air it on America, just not in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, this whole thing, I'm balls deep in Breaking Bad right now, but this whole thing's got me thinking it's a whole lot like Breaking Bad. Vince is Walt, the WWE is the meth, Fox is Gus, and the Saudi, they're the cartel. And Jesse, he's NXT.
He's NXT.
Bitch.
I dig it. But can we all just point out how the fact that Saudi Arabia continues to fuck women by the fact that there was the first ever women's combat exposition in Saudi Arabia history, and everybody's talking about a 40-minute fucking tape delay of this show.
Yeah.
Like, come the fuck on!
They didn't even miss that match. They didn't even miss that match. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
it's
yeah.
So stupid. It is what it is. I don't, as we said, I really don't think we're ever going to hear anything more of this. I mean, to be honest, Vince McMahon is super powerful.
Once people
and the
are
Kingdom
not
of Saudi
contracted
Arabia
to WWE anymore, you're going to hear more.
But do any of them know? None of them know.
No, but you'll
How
still hear about it.
How many people do you think are in this?
I guarantee you're going to hear about it as people become uncontracted.
Well, I mean, you'll hear them bitching about it, but I don't think we'll get any answers ever, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Definitely not. Money covers that shit up fast.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think we'll ever get an answer for this at all. Paystee.
Goodbye, Evan Williams.
We had a pretty damn good pay-per-view on Saturday night. MLW's first ever pay-per-view.
Yes. The
first
MLW pay-per-view
Saturday
I've
Night
missed.
SuperFight.
Yes. I did miss it. But I heard it was good. And I intend on watching it this weekend in my spare time. I just made the mistake of waking up, watching AEW and NXT back-to-back, and I was like, oh shit, that was 4 hours of wrestling, and I haven't even had breakfast yet.
Well, like we've said, it's a lot to digest to try to catch everything.
It's so much.
But Fat Mack wasn't going to miss MLW's first pay-per-view. And so we'll go through this kind of quickly because I guess it's just my opinion. You watched a few matches, right?
Yeah, I watched at least the first 2, I believe.
There you go. Well, to be fair, I didn't watch any of the pre-show matches, so we'll just kind of zip through the results. Leo Bryan defeated Savio Vega. Paystee and I both thought Vega would win that one. But it's good that he's elevating undercard talent.
Yeah.
Gino Medina, in his debut for MLW, defeated Airwolf. The son of LA Park defeated Zenshi. And there was a 3-way tag match to where the Contra unit defeated both Dominic Garini and Douglas James and the Spirit Squad.
Boo.
Yeah. Well, you're the one that voted for them.
I know. I'm booing the fact that they lost.
Yeah, well, you
never bet against the Spirit Squad.
And they never win.
Unless the Mean Street Posse's in town.
Whoop, whoop.
That was Shane McMahon's shit, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So then we get to the main pay-per-view, and we started it off with
Can that be a tag team match? Can we get the Spirit Squad versus Mean Street Posse? That would be fun.
We can.
Has it happened? That seems like something that should have
happened. I'm sure it has, but I don't know that it has. Yeah. Like you said, it's something that it should have happened.
But it's gotta have Shane and Dolph in it, though.
Well, Dolph was nobody back then, so he probably was in it. Shane probably wasn't. Basically, we started the pay-per-view off with a tornado tag team match for the MLW Tag Team Championships. We had the Von Erichs, comprised of Marshall and Ross, defeating the Dynasty, who is MJF and Richard Holiday. The Von Erichs won the titles from them.
Yeah, I was surprised by this one. And this is where I had said it was nice that the storyline continued from Impact into NWA. MJF is a completely different person in MLW. I mean, not really. The gimmick is the same, but the angle is completely different. Like,
true.
I wish.
True. He knows he's on a different brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I did not expect the Von Erichs to win. This was a good way to open the show. It had a feel-good ending of the Von Erichs winning the title gold, even if I personally don't feel they're quite ready for it. But at this point, Paystee, now it's sink or swim.
Dude, it's 2019, and we got the Von Erichs and the Hart Foundation, and what is going on?
And we have a Fatu.
Yeah, an NWA.
It's like, wow. No, I think the Von Erichs I think they're gonna. It's sink or swim, and I think they're gonna keep their heads above water. So I'm excited to see what happens. Not what I was expecting, not what I would have picked, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Then we have, Paystee, a trios match. We see an Injustice comprised of Jordan Oliver, Cotto Brazil, and Myron Reed, and they defeated my team of Gringo Loco, Puma King, and Septimo Dragon, which I had dubbed King Loco Dragon.
Yes. This just reinforces why I never go against Cotto Brazil. I think his pinnacle is still untapped. He's got so much going for him.
Oh, I can't wait to see him versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
That is a match I am super fucking excited for. And maybe they have wrestled and I've missed it, but if we could get a title match where it's Jacob Fatu versus Cotto Brazil, I would be all over that. Oh my gosh.
That would be tasty. But Cotto and his boys got me the initial point in the contest, bringing it to Paystee 1, Max 0.
You did. And Paystee, before the match even began, they had me hooked into it because the heels were playing hot potato with an illegal object, and they just kept tossing it from person to person while the ref was checking them, and they just tossed it to one guy while the ref checked him, tossed it to the other one.
I love it.
That was fucking awesome. Gringo Loco, oh my gosh, give him the fucking gold star because he took the majority of the punishment, especially the two spots that I'm going to talk here. Oliver Quinn leapt from the ropes at Gringo Loco and caught him in the air and power bombed him on his way down in a super fucking amazing spot. And then Reed performing a cutter from the apron to the floor on the crazy Gringo. Oh, these guys were, and this isn't even close to the best match, but they really put on a really good show. This, to me, this probably maybe should have been the opener above what we got. I would have flipped these two around. Yeah. I would have put this as the opener and got everybody hyped and put the tornado tag as a solid match, but wasn't all the excitement. That's just me personally.
Well, then next we had the middleweight championship match where Teddy Hart defeated and defended his championship against Austin Aries, giving me that sweet, sweet second point.
Oh my gosh.
And you're first.
Both
Teddy Hart
men
was your first. How's that make you feel?
Teddy Hart is my first. I love it. Because you know what? There's people who have had first with much uglier people.
Yes.
So on this Paystee, I think both men worked hard, and Aries went, I would say Aries went above and beyond in terms of selling for Hart throughout the match. And even after he was pinned, doing the opposite of what he did in Impact by staying down on the mat long after the finish, until
I'm
even
sure that's
the
deep
next
in
video
his
package
contract.
began.
Like, if you don't stay down, we take all the money back.
I don't know, but let me say this. Let's hope there's more of this Austin Aries in MLW, because I super enjoyed this.
Is he still rocking the beard? I love the beard.
He's not. He was shaved. The beard is gone. I was upset. We were gonna market him with our new sponsor and everything.
Yes, Badass Beard Care, folks. That promo code once again is Beefsticks Podcast 829, which is how many episodes we'll have before we change our name.
Exactly. And moving on from 829, Paystee, we had the Battle of Respect.
Yes,
Low Key actually defeated Brian Pillman Jr. Kind of shocked us
I wanted to pick
here.
Low Key so bad, but I'm like, he's kind of fallen from grace, hasn't he? Apparently not.
Well, in my opinion, this was a well-told story. We had the veteran Low Key humbling the cocky Pillman, who I had said last week, you expect the veteran to win on a Battle of Respect, but I really thought they were pushing Brian Pillman Jr. and something was going to come of this.
Right.
But they did the right move as far as storytelling goes, or at least the classic move. Yeah. The announcers, though, Paystee, this is an AEW here. The announcers did a fantastic job of helping the wrestlers tell this story as well. And I give as much credit to this match to the announcers as I do the wrestlers. Now, I've always enjoyed Low Key from the very first time I ever seen him. And even though he was very good as the heel champion, I think he might actually end up doing better as kind of the lone wolf face, Paystee.
I'm excited to see
But what I'm questioning is this going to lead to any real changes in Brian Pillman Jr.'s character or not? Obviously,
did they shake hands after the match? That's the question.
Yeah, Low Key is definitely evolving. What's going to happen with BPJ, I don't know.
I bet Low Key could manage him and steal him away from the Foundation.
Ooh, I hope not, but that's actually cool at the same time.
And then he can get looped into Selena De La Renta's Promociones
Promociones Dorado.
Yes, that.
Yes, that.
Yes, that. I don't know. Either way, that's good stuff.
What else we got?
Then next we saw Tom Lawler defeating Timothy Thatcher, Dragon Hatcher, in a How to Drain Your Dragon match. And Tom Lawler drained his dragon all over Timothy's face.
Paystee, this one was nowhere near as good as I expected. But I will say it was completely unique.
It's the only one without a special title.
I know, but I wasn't into it. The crowd wasn't into it. There was a post-match promo by Lawler that was pointless, and he didn't really say anything. I will say this was the lowest point in the pay-per-view. It's not good.
Oh,
it's not
sad.
Good. I know. But there's a high point coming up, Paystee.
Yes, there's always a high point at the top of a stairway. And we're talking a stairway to hell, which also has a low point. And Mance Warner defeated Jimmy Havoc and Bestia Sace. Tell me about this one.
Well, the first thing I have in my notes, a little too much dick abuse in this match. I think they could have, it came off very cartoonish with how much phallic flagrance was in here.
It's funny when Joey Ryan's not in the match and that still happens.
I know, right? But otherwise, it was actually an insane hardcore match that you would expect from these guys, especially given this stipulation.
Like I said, the most brutal from all corners of the globe coming together.
It is. And as much as I can say this was a great, for this being a hardcore match, whatever you want to dub it, it was awesome and I enjoyed every second of it. But obviously, a little too much of the testicular non-fortitude I didn't dig, and I'm not really sure